Hello everyone, welcome to the second chapter, that is projection of straight lines. Now what is a straight line? Now if there are 2 points, the shortest distance between these 2 points is the straight line. So if I connect it like this, now this is not a straight line. So I have to connect it by the shortest distance. So this becomes the straight line. Now for the straight line, for example, this is a straight line. So here there will be 2 ends. So we are going to name it the 2 ends, end A and B. That means if there are any straight line, then it will be named like A, B or XY or any name, or PQ, like that we can name that. Now to draw any straight line, for example, I want to draw a straight line here. Then to draw that, we should know its length, then its angle and the location. For example, from which location I want to draw a straight line from here, what is the length of that and what is the inclination. So if you know these 3 information, then I can draw. Now this is the point from where I want to draw at an angle of 30 degree, a length of 100 mm. So I can draw like this. Length of this is 100 mm and inclination of this is 30 degree, and this is the point from where I can draw this. So this is a straight line. Now to draw the straight line, we need to have the information about its position, its length and its orientation or inclination. Now in this chapter, that is projection of lines, we are concentrating only on the first quadrant. So here afterwards the remaining 3 quadrants, second, third and fourth quadrant, we are not going to discuss. All the problems we are going to solve it only on the first quadrant. So your concentration is only on the first quadrant. So what is that first quadrant? You have to draw a XY line, then above this XY line it is VP, and below the XY line it is HP. So this is the preparation for the first quadrant. So this will be used throughout the chapter. If the object or the straight line, if it is kept in the first quadrant and if you are going to draw the projections, then it is called as the first angle projection. That is what your syllabus. Similarly, we have the third angle projection where the object will be kept in the third quadrant and we are going to draw it. So that is not there in the syllabus, but still you should know what do you mean by third angle projection. If the object is placed in the third quadrant and if you are going to draw the front view and top view, so that is called as the third angle projection. Now for our reference, we have to take a standard line, that is line AB I will take for the explanation purpose. So this is a straight line AB. Now I will take, this is the first quadrant, this is the first quadrant, and this one is the line AB, the blue colored end is the A and the other one is the sharpened point. So this I will take it as B. So this is a straight line AB. Now with reference to this quadrant, so this is the first quadrant, you can see here, this is the horizontal plane and this is the vertical plane, VP and HP. With reference to this, to you, that is to the observer, this particular straight line, I can place it in this first quadrant in different orientations. This is the first condition. What is this condition? Now the straight line AB is perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. So that is the first condition, perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. Then I can hold it like this. This is the second position. What is this? Perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP. Now you should know what do you mean by parallel. If a straight line AB parallel to HP means both end A and end B are at equal distance from HP. there is a meaning of that. If I hold it like this is not parallel to HP, because end A is at different end and this length is also different. If the straight line is parallel to HP means both ends, that is end A and end B, are at equal distance from HP. Similarly, this straight line, if it is parallel to VP means both end A and end B are at equal distance from VP. That is the meaning of parallel. Now, we have to discuss various positions how the straight line can be placed. The first position, is the straight line is parallel to both HP and VP. So, this is the first position, the simplest one. Now, this is the quadrant. So, this is the straight line. So, we have to hold it in a position that it is parallel to both HP as well as VP, like this. So, this is the first position. Then the second condition. So, the second condition is it is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. This is the second condition. So, the line is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. So, this is the second position how the line can be placed, like this. And the third position is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. So, this is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP, like this I have to hold. Now, this line is perpendicular to vertical plane and parallel to horizontal plane. So, this is the condition. Then fourth condition, parallel to VP and inclined at an angle of theta with respect to HP. So, this is the fourth condition. Now, the straight line is parallel to VP. Now, this is the condition where the straight line is parallel to VP and parallel to HP. But what is the fourth condition? So, it is parallel to VP and inclined at an angle of theta with respect to HP. So, you just see here, now it is parallel to both HP and VP, but it should be parallel to VP only, but it is inclined at an angle of theta, like this. If you place it on the ground, you can see here on the HP. So, what is this angle with respect to HP? The angle subtended, that is the theta. So, this is the fourth condition, that is parallel to VP and inclined at an angle of theta with respect to HP. So, that is the fourth condition of the straight line. Now, the fifth condition, it is parallel to HP and inclined at an angle of phi with vertical plane. Now, this is the condition where it is parallel to both the plane. So, I have to keep it parallel to HP and inclined at an angle of phi with respect to VP. So, now it is parallel to both HP and VP. So, I have to rotate it like this. Just you can see here it is parallel to HP and it is inclined. You can see here there is an angle with respect to vertical plane. There is an angle. What is this angle between the VP and this line? That is called as the phi. So, this is called as the phi. So, this is the fifth condition where the inclination is phi. Now, the last condition, it is inclined at theta to HP and phi to VP. That means inclined to both VP and HP. So, that is the last condition. Now, it is parallel to both VP and HP. Now, it is inclined to HP and parallel to VP. So, what I have to make? It should be inclined to VP also. That is what I have to make. Now, this is inclined to HP only. So, rotate it like this. In this position, it is inclined to both HP and VP. So, these are the various conditions we have to study. We have to draw the projections for all these 6 conditions, and finally, we are concentrating only on the last condition. We are going to solve few problems on the last condition. So, first 5 conditions are very simple. So, we are not going to solve the problems on that, only the problems with the last condition we are going to solve it. So, we will discuss one by one. First condition is parallel to both HP and VP. For our explanation purpose, I will take this straight line having a length of 100 millimeter, and name of this is A, other end is B. So, that means a straight line AB 100 millimeter long is parallel to both HP and VP, parallel to both HP and VP, like this. This is the condition. Now, they will give the distance, how much above HP, 50 mm above HP and 40 mm in front of VP or 60 mm in front of VP, any distance can be given. In front of VP distance will be given, above HP distance will be given in the problem. Now, we have to draw its front view and top view, similarly the profile view. Now, just if you observe here, you take your notebook and hold it like this, one of the page vertical and the other page is horizontal. That means, this is the horizontal plane, this is the vertical plane, and take your scale or the pencil, you hold it like this. So, this is parallel to both HP and VP. Now, if you put a light here, imagine that there is a source of light which will produce parallel beams of light. Just imagine. Then, if I switch on the light here, then there will be an image formed on vertical plane. So, this is the image, actual line is here. So, if you switch on a light here, then one image. Then what is the length of the image? It will be equal to 100 mm only. That is the true length of the line. Similarly, if I put a light above here, which will produce the parallel beam of lights, and if you switch on that, then there will be one more image formed on the ground like this. Then once again, what is the length of this? Length is equal to 100 millimeter or the actual length of the line. Now, the image which is formed here, we call it as the front view, and the image formed on the ground or horizontal plane, we call it as the top view. Now, the profile view, just I will rotate you so that you can see here. If you observe from this direction how it looks, the straight line, this is the profile view, how it looks for you now. So, it looks like a point. That means, a profile view will be a point on the wall, on the side wall. There is a side wall here, and if I press it, observe from here, it looks like a point. So, this is how the front view, top view and profile views of the first condition, that is parallel to both HP and VP. Now, there is a straight line here. there is one more straight line, and in the profile plane there will be a point. Then how to convert it into 2D? This is the 3D. So, we have to convert. What is that quadrant system? The first quadrant, XY line you have to draw, then VP and HP. So, this is the first quadrant. So, how much above HP? They will give the distance. So, from there you draw a line like this. This is the front view. Name of this is A dash B dash, and you have to specify this distance which is given in the problem. How much above HP? This is just an example, so we are not going to write any dimension for this. You have to write it here. I will take it as 30 mm above HP. Then in front of VP, how much? That will be given. For that, just project the two ends down by using a light line, very light line, use the 2H pencil only. Then from XY line you measure that particular distance in front of VP, how much? Then draw the line. So, call this as A, this and as B, and this is a dark line, HB pencil. This is also a dark line, the front view. This is the top view, and give the dimension of this. Just project a light line and mention the dimension, whatever given in the problem. While drawing the arrowheads, please take care. So, not many of you have not drawn the arrowheads properly. You have drawn it like this in the projection of points. So, you have to take care that it is width is 1 unit, length should be more, 3 units. So, this is what the arrowhead you have to draw. Width is less, length is more. This is wrong because you have given more width, less length. So, always the arrowhead means the width of the arrowhead is less and length should be more. So, approximately 3 times the width. So, you draw the arrowhead, you can close it or you can leave it open. So, this is the top view. Now, I have to draw the profile view. So, the same procedure you have to follow, what you followed for the points. Draw the x1, y1. Here also they may give the RPP or LPP. If it is not given, you can take any. So, this is x1, y1 and the profile plane RPP. Then adjacent to HP, draw a 45 degree line. Then project the top view. This is the top view to the 45 degree line. Move towards the front view. Then project the front view. So, this is the point. So, profile view is a point. Then you have to name that. What is the name of that point? Name of the point is A double dash inside the bracket B double dash, close the bracket. So, this is the name of the profile view. Now, what is that bracket? Now, the straight line is like this. This is the top view. This end is A, this is B. I am observing from here and writing on the opposite. So, that means I can see the point A, but B is not visible to me. That is the meaning of that. If I write a point inside the bracket, that means it is not visible. It is a hidden point. Only the point which is visible to you, you have to represent outside the bracket, and the other one will be inside the bracket. That means it is hidden. If I hold it like this for you, now this point is visible. Then what about the other? So, this is not visible. So, while representing, you have to name it as a point, but name of the point is A inside the bracket B, because B is not visible to the observer. So, this is the first case, that is parallel to both HP and VP. So, the solution will be like this. Then second case, parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. Perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. Now, once again you take your notebook and hold in this position and take a scale or pencil and hold it like this. This is the second condition, parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. Now, what is the front view? Front view will be same line of 100 mm, 100 mm length, that is a true length. Then what is the top view of this? Top view is a point on the ground here. Now, if I rotate this, the point will move down, VP is as it is, I have to move the HP down. So, how I have rotated in the projection of points chapter. So, here also I have to rotate like that, so that this HP will move down. So, there will be a line here and there will be a point here. And the profile view is once again a straight line. Profile view is once again a straight line like this. So, front view is a straight line and profile view is a straight line, and the top view will be a point, just a point. Now, I have to draw it on the two dimensional system. Draw the XY line, and VP HP, this is for first quadrant. So, all the lines are in the first quadrant only. So, here once again they will mention the dimensions, how much above HP and how much in front of VP. So, the front view will be a line like this. They will give this distance 20 mm above HP or 30 mm above HP. Then length of the line is also given, it is 100. And name of this is A dash B dash. And top view is a point, you can see here, this is the front view. Front view is like this. What about the top view? If I observe it from the top, it looks like a point. Just project it down, a light 2H line, very light line. You have to use the 2H pencil only. Then this distance will be given, how much in front of VP? 40 mm in front of VP, for example, if it is given. Then you measure this distance and mark the point. Then what is the name of this point now? Name of the point is B is outside the bracket, A is inside the bracket. Why? So, this is the front view. What is the name of that? This is B, this is A. If I observe it from the top, that is the top view is here. That means this particular line I have to observe it from the top in this direction. So, B is visible to me, A is hidden. So, that is why A is inside the bracket, B is outside the bracket. Now, profile view, draw the x1 y1 line 45 degree, then project the top view, move towards the front view, then project the front view. So, this is A double dash, this point is B double dash, and join it by a dark line. This is the profile view. So, this A dash, B dash, A double dash, B double dash will be dark lines, remaining all the lines are the projection lines. So, draw it very light, and while drawing it is not a freehand drawing, you have to take all these dimensions as it is, use the scale and measure it, then only you have to draw it. And you take care that all these lines are parallel, not drawing simply lines, it should be parallel lines. And also this is x1 y1 line, and this line should be parallel to this. Similarly, all these lines are parallel to xy line, all the vertical lines are parallel to x1 y1 line, not simply drawing any line and how you are drawn. Some of you are drawn in the projection of points chapter, freehand drawing. So, do not repeat it here once again. You have to use the scale and proper pencils and draw it neatly. The evaluation carries the weightage for the arrowheads also, and how neatly you are going to draw it and what type of pencils you have used. In this case, xy line is dark, x1 y1 line is dark, and this particular line, that is a dash b dash, only up to here. I will make it little thick. So, this is dark, and the profile view, that is a double dash b double dash, this is dark, and this particular point, that is AB. Remaining all the lines, including the projection lines and the dimension lines, all these are light line. And some of you have drawn the dimension lines by freehand only, like this. So, this is wrong. You have to use the scale and pencil, and you have to draw all these dimensions. Now, in the demonstration I am using only the freehand. So, do not think it is only the freehand. You have to use the scale and pencil and keep the scale and draw the line, then split at the middle, then draw the arrowheads. We will move to the third condition now, that is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP, like this, parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Now, here you can see the top view is a straight line. What is the length of this? Length of this is same as the length of the straight line. Then what is the front view? Front view will be point, like this, and profile view will be straight line like this, and I have to rotate the profile plane to VP. So, that means it becomes like this. Actually, there will be a plane here like this in this side wall, and there will be image like this, but I have to rotate it, or I have to make it 2D. 2D means to the plane of VP. So, how it looks like? The profile view looks like this. So, front view is a point, profile will be a line like this, and the top view will be a line like this, because it is perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP. So, this is the position. Now, if I draw the top view here, it will be like this, and I have to rotate it down like this. It will be moving down. So, it will be a straight line like this, and front view will be point. Then I have to get the profile view. So, first I have to draw the top view here. Length is 100 millimeter. Name of this is AB, and this distance will be given in the problem. This is the top view. The front view is a point. So, project this, and above HP how much distance? 40 mm or 30 mm. This is the point. What is the name of this point? B dash, inside the bracket A dash. Why? This is the front view. That means this particular line AB, this is the line AB. So, do not draw it many times, just I darken it so that you can observe clearly. Your line should be a single stroke line, only once you have to draw, but use the HP pencil, that is all. Now, if you observe from here, I can see the point B. To write this view, I have to observe it from here. B is visible, A is hidden. So, that is why it will be a point, and the name of this is B and A. Now, dimension of this 100 millimeter. Now, you write the profile view like this. Project the top view to the 45 degree line, then move towards front view wherever it will touch the 45 degree line. So, once again all these lines are parallel to xy line and perpendicular to xy line, not simply drawing any line. Then come to the front view and project it like this. So, intersection of this A and A dash, this is A double dash, B and B dash. So, this will be B double dash, and draw this line. Like this. Now, what is this length? Length will be 100 mm only, because we have projected like this. Just you can see here. Now, this is the vertical plane and the ground is the horizontal plane. If I hold it like this, it is parallel to the ground and perpendicular to VP. What is the front view? Front view is a point. So, what is the top view? Top view is a line of the same length. Then what is the profile view? So, you can see here a straight line like this, but I have to rotate this VP, so that I have to make it to the plane of horizontal plane, vertical plane. So, it will be like this, you can see the profile view. So, same thing what we have observed here. So, this is the first three cases we have solved, where the line is parallel to one of the plane and perpendicular to the other. Now, coming to the next condition, that is condition number 4, where the straight line is inclined to one of the plane. Now, it is not perpendicular. The straight line is inclined. So, I will remove the first three conditions. Condition number 4. So, this is the straight line, 100 millimeter length. I will hold it like this, parallel to both HP and VP. So, since it is parallel, its true length is available in the front view as well as the top view. True length means actual length of this. So, whenever we want to draw the line, we should know the length of that. When the length is available, only if the line is parallel to that particular plane. For example, if the line is parallel to VP, then front view will be true length. If the line is parallel to HP, then top view will be a true length. That you have to remember. That means, whenever a given straight line is parallel to any of the plane, maybe the VP, HP or profile plane, then in that particular plane its true length will be available. That means, if it is parallel to VP means true length is available in vertical plane. If it is parallel to HP means its true length is available in the horizontal plane, or if it is parallel to profile plane, then its true length is available in the profile plane. Now, in the fourth condition, it is parallel to VP, but it is not parallel to HP. That means, its true length is available only in VP, because it is parallel to VP and inclined to HP like this. What is this angle? This angle is angle with respect to horizontal plane is theta. That will be given 30 degree, 40 degree or 50 degree or 60. It will be mentioned in the problem. Accordingly, you have to take that. Now, this is the position of the line. One end of the line is 40 mm above HP, 50 mm in front of VP and is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to HP like this. Now, the line is parallel to vertical plane. So, what is the front view now? Front view is a inclined line like this. This is the front view. So, what is the length of this? Length of this is equal to the actual length of the line, because it is parallel to VP. That is why true length is available in VP. So, this is a 100 mm length, and what is the inclination of this? What is this inclination? It is the theta. Now, what is the top view of this? Now, if you observe here, if I put a light here above, which will produce a parallel beam of light, then there will be an image of this particular line formed on the ground. But what about the length of that image? Is it 100 mm? It is not 100 mm. Only if it is parallel like this, then it is 100 mm. Now, this is not parallel, it is inclined at an angle of theta. So, that is why we will get a reduced or projected length. So, top view is not 100 mm here, it is less than that. So, that is obtained only by projection. Just you have to project how much in front of VP, that distance will be given, you have to project it and you have to get a line. It is a straight line, but the length will be shorter. So, this is the projection, the front view and top view. So, we will see in the board. So, this is the XY line, VP and HP. Then this is the point A, this is the point B dash and A dash. So, this is the front view. So, what is the length of this? Length of this is the actual length of the line, true length. And what is this angle? This angle is theta with respect to horizontal plane, how much angle? So, that is theta. Now, what is the top view of this? Top view of this is, you have to project it down, project a light line, project one more line, and in front of VP how much? So, above HP this distance will be given in the problem. Similarly, in front of VP this distance will be given in the problem. Accordingly, you have to draw this. These numbers will be given. Now, here I have to draw a line parallel to XY line. Is this 100 mm now? No, this is 100 mm, but its top view has been reduced because the straight line is like this and its image on the ground will be shorter than this. It is not the true length. This is the true length, the front view is the true length. So, this is how the case number 4. Now, I will move to the case number 5. What is that case number 5? Parallel to HP and inclined to VP at an angle of 5 like this, inclined to VP parallel to HP. Now, if you see the top view, what is the top view of this? Top view is a line like this because it is parallel to HP. So, that is why we are going to get a true length, actual length on the horizontal plane. Now, if you observe in this direction front, you will get an image. What is the image of that? Is it 100 mm? No, because it is inclined. So, you will get a projected length of that. So, shorter length. So, that front view will be shortened, but top view will be a line having the same length as the length of the line and inclination. What is this angle with respect to VP? The phi. Now, if I draw it on the board, it will be like this. This is the XY line, VP and HP, and this distance will be given from here at an angle of phi. So, this angle is phi now, and this length is 100 mm, and this is AB, the top view. Top view is the true length, and this distance will be given in the problem. From here you draw that 30 degree or 45 degree, whatever the angle given, the phi. Then above HP how much they will give in the problem. 40 degree above HP, 40 mm not degree, 40 mm above HP means this is 40. Draw a light line, then project A vertical line, B also. So, this is B dash, this is A dash. Make this dark. So, this is the front view and top view of condition number 5. Now, you can compare these two. The given line is this one. What is the length of this line? 100 millimeter. 100 millimeter. What is this? Like this, parallel to VP, or I will take a longer line like this. This is 100 mm. So, it is parallel to VP and inclined at an angle of theta. So, what is the front view? Front view is a line like this. What is the length of this? 100 mm. Then what is the top view of this? Top view is just a projected length, not 100 mm, it is shorter. Then what is this condition? The condition is parallel to HP and inclined to VP. I can incline like this or incline like this. So, what is the top view now? Top view is the same line like this. If I move it down, it will be a line like this, 100 mm length, this angle, actual angle. Then what is the front view? Front view will be projected length, the shorter one. Now, here I can draw this line because we know the true length, we know the angle, actual angle given in the problem. Here also I can draw this line because this is the given line, true length, and this is the true inclination, the theta. Can we start the problem from here? No, because we do not know what is this length. This can be obtained only after drawing this and projecting it, we are going to obtain this. Similarly, here this projected length is not known, only this true length is given in the problem. Now, the sixth condition where we are going to solve the problems. What is that sixth condition? It is inclined to both VP and HP. Now, this is parallel to both VP and HP. So, it should be inclined to both VP and HP. So, inclined at an angle of phi with respect to VP. So, I will make like this, phi. What is this case? Case number 5. Can you draw the front view and top view? Yes, I can draw the top view. Start from the top view. Why? This is the true length. Top view is the true length. So, I can start. What about the front view? Front view is a shortened length. So, this is inclined to VP. What is the sixth case? It is inclined to both VP and HP, like this. Now, it is inclined to VP and inclined to HP also. This is the condition, the sixth condition. What is the length of the line? 100 millimeter. Now, what is the front view length? Is it 100 mm? No, it is not 100 mm because it is inclined to VP. The front view will be true length only if the line is parallel to VP. Now, this is not parallel to VP, it is inclined. So, that is why the front view is not a true length, it is a shortened length. What about the top view? We are going to get a line. What about the length of that particular line? Is it 100 mm? Once again, it is not 100 mm because it is inclined to HP. So, its top view will be a shortened length. That means, in this particular case, that is case number 6, both the front view, that is A dash B dash, and the top view AB, the top view AB, both are apparent length. That means, they are not the true length. We do not know what exactly the length of that. Only the length of the line is given, but the top view length and front view lengths are not known. If the lengths are not known, can we draw the line? Can we draw the front view in this position? because we do not know the length. Can we draw the top view in this position? Not possible. Then how to get the solution for the last case? For that we have to go for some manipulation, that is only to get the solution. Finally, we are going to get the actual answer, final condition. This is the final condition, inclined to HP and inclined to VP. In this position I cannot draw. Now this is point A, this is B, straight line AB. In this position I am going to get the front view. What is that? A dash B dash. In this position I am going to get the top view. What is that? AB. Now if I change the position of, if I manipulate this, I will be getting one manipulated position. In this position I am going to get a front view. That front view is not called as A dash B dash, it is the manipulated position. So I will be giving some other name. Now clearly observe here, I am not going to move the point A. Point A is fixed. Since it is inclined to both HP and VP, we are not in a position to write any of the view. I will manipulate it and I will make it parallel to VP. Just observe here, point B I have moved it. How much movement? I will make that phi equal to 0. That means it is parallel to VP. What is that condition? It becomes condition number 4. Can we write the front view now? Yes, I can write. But what is the name of that? This is A dash only, but this is not B dash, because I have B dash is here. This position is B dash, but I have moved it somewhere else. So that point is a different one. So here, just observe it carefully. This is the important condition. So I can write the manipulated condition. What is that? A dash, length is the true length. This is not B dash. I will call this as B1 dash. The front view in this position. Then what is the top view here? Top view is like this. I can draw that. Just project it down. Project it here and draw this. What is this? This is A dash. Then what is this point? This is A. This is B1 dash. Then what is this point? This becomes B1. Now once again come back to the original point. Inclined to both HP and VP. Like this. How I have drawn it? Just by manipulation. Why? Only to get the solution. Now I will come back to the original position. I will give one more manipulation. What is that? I will keep the point A constant and I will make this 0 parallel to HP and inclined to VP like this. What is the top view now? Top view is a true length like this. What is the front view? Front view is a reduced length. Can we draw the top view? Yes, I can draw. What is the length? The true length, or 100 mm if it is given as 100 mm, or whatever the length given. But the point A I have not moved, only the point B I have moved. That means this point A is here only. So I will write, what is this angle? This is theta. I will write the top view here. What is the length? The true length of that. What is this angle? This is phi, not theta. It is a different angle. Length is 100 millimeter. So this is the point. It is not B because it is a manipulated position. So I will call this as B2. This point I will call it as B2. Now from here I will write the front view of this like this. How? Just I will project A and I will project B2 also, and I will get B2 dash. B2 dash. This is the view similar to this. Just A B2 and A dash B2 dash. Now, here what we are obtained, we cannot see the B dash anywhere, only A dash is there, B dash is not available. Similarly, A is there, B is not there. Then we have to obtain the actual front view and top view. So, this is the procedure. So, here this is the true length and this is also true length, both are same. It may look in freehand I have drawn, that is why it may not be equal, since the angles are different. Now, in this is the true length, that is A dash B1 dash, it is the true length, not the front view. Front view is A dash B dash. This is in this position, it is the front view, but in this position we call it as the true length, manipulated front view, I can say. Similarly, in this position, this is the manipulated position where I will be getting A B2, the length is 100 only. So, this is also 100 mm or this is also 100 mm, or this is the true length, this is also true length. True length means the actual length of the line which is given in the problem, and this angle is phi, this angle is theta. Now, you have to make an observation here. This is the actual condition inclined to both HP and VP, where the point A dash is here in this line. Where is B dash? B dash will be somewhere here in this line, in this level. Now, I have made some manipulation. What is this position? A dash B1 dash. Then, where the B dash will be in the same level, but it will be somewhere here in this line, but this is B1 dash. That means, I can say B1 dash and B dash will be in the same plane or in the same level. So, we have to obtain it. That means, B dash will be in the same plane like this, somewhere here in this line. So, I will call this as locus of B. Locus of B. Locus means the path of a moving point, somewhere here I have to locate it. How to locate? Take the compass with the A dash as center A dash, radius equal to A dash B2 dash, radius equal to A dash B2 dash. Draw a arc like this. Draw a arc. What is the center? A dash. What is the radius? A dash B2 dash. Draw a arc and cut this locus. So, this point where the locus is cut by the arc. So, that is the B dash. Now, you join A dash B dash by a dark line. You have to draw it only once, do not repeat it so many times. Single stroke, dark line. So, now this is the front view in this position, in the actual position when it is inclined to both VP and HP, how it looks. Similarly, in the same fashion, I can get the B here. Draw the locus, light line, this is locus of B. With A as center, A B1 as radius, A as center, take the compass, A as center, A B1 as radius, draw a arc. Draw a arc towards the locus like this, it will cut the locus somewhere here, call this point as B. Now, you join AB. AB. So, this is the actual top view in this position, not in this position, in the actual condition inclined to HP and inclined to VP. So, in this position the top view is AB and the front view is A dash B dash. So, this is the actual solution what you have to get for all the problems. So, this you have to remember, otherwise not possible to solve any of the remaining problems. So, this particular figure, this is not required now. So, for all the problems what we are going to solve it from the question bank. So, this will be the solution. Now, here A dash B dash, what is this? This is the front view. You have to remember all this, then only you can solve the problem. What is AB? AB is the top view. What is A dash B1 dash? This is the true length, that is equal to A B2, that is equal to true length. That will be given in the problem, how much true length. What is theta? So, inclination with respect to HP. What is phi? Inclination with respect to VP. Now, this diagram and the relations, how it is obtained, arrow in this direction, the arc. So, here also A as center, like this. Now, in the problems, they will give some information. They may not give the true length in all the problems. They may give the front view and top view lengths. The front view of a line AB is 100 mm. That means this length is given. You have to find the true length. True length means this A B2 or A dash B1 dash. This is the true length. Then how to manipulate, how it is obtained, the relations between all those. Sometimes they will give the front view length. Front view is 60 mm, but they do not give the inclination. Front view inclination is not given. Can we draw? Only length is given, no angle. Then I cannot draw this. But you can see here, drawing this arc means, what is the length of this? It is equal to this. If front view length is given means, that is equal to A dash B2 dash. That you have to remember. What is that? A dash B dash is equal to A dash B2 dash. Similarly, AB is equal to A B1. A B1. Now, A B1 and A dash B2 dash, A B1 and A dash B2 dash are always the horizontal lines. That means no need of any angles. Simply if you know the distance or the length, then I can draw these lines. That means suppose in a problem either the front view length is given or top view length is given without giving the inclination, then you should know I can draw this line or I can draw this line. So, this is a quite logical thinking. So, you have to think in a logical way, then you have to finally you have to get this solution. Some of the informations will be given in the problem. Now, to solve the problem, minimum of 5 information should be there in the problem. 5 informations. That 5 informations may be this distance, above HP how much, then in front of VP how much, this is the second information. Then they may give the front view length, then they may give the top view length and one of the angle they may give. So, like this totally 5 information if it is given, we can get this solution. How? You have to remember all these things, this figure and all these informations, you have to practice it, then only we can go for the problems, we can solve the problems. How all these lines are obtained. So, go through this neatly and take the book and practice this, how the lines are obtained and what is the relation between the different line and which is the true length. True length means the actual length. So, all those are given. So, practice this in the book so that we can solve the problems in the next class.